I lost the baby, I said, and my voice cracked on the last word. 3 days ago. We weren't going to tell anyone yet. Lorena's face changed into something that almost looked like sympathy if you didn't know her well enough to see the calculation behind it. She lowered herself to the floor beside me and grabbed my hands and said, "Oh, honey, that explains everything. I knew something was off with you lately, but I thought you were just being moody again." I said, "I'm not being moody. I lost my baby." And she squeezed my hands and said, I know, and I'm sure you're blaming yourself even though the doctor probably told you these things just happen sometimes, especially with first pregnancies, especially when the mother is under a lot of stress." She looked at me with her head tilted. "You have been under a lot of stress, haven't you? Working all those hours, not taking care of yourself properly. I told Mac months ago that you needed to slow down, but you never listened to me." I pulled my hands away and said, "The doctor said it wasn't anything I did." And Lorena nodded slowly and said, "Of course he did. They always say that. But we both know you could have taken better care of yourself, eaten better, rested more. You're not exactly known for putting your family first, are you?" She patted my knee. "But what's done is done. No point dwelling on it now." I said, "Please don't tell anyone. I need time before the whole family knows." And she put her hand over her heart and said, "Sweetheart, I would never betray your trust like that. I swear on my marriage this stays between us until you're ready. Though I do think the family deserves to know eventually. They've been asking about grandchildren for years, and it's not fair to keep them in the dark forever, just because you're embarrassed." That Friday she called and said she was organizing a small dinner because we needed to be surrounded by people who loved us. "Just immediate family," she said. "You really do need to get out of that house. Sitting around crying isn't going to bring the baby back." I said, "I don't think I'm ready for company." And she sighed heavily and said, "Elise, this isn't about what you want. Mac is struggling and he needs his family around him right now. Or is this going to be like every other time when your needs come before his?" So I put on a dress and let Mac drive me to his parents' house where 30 people were waiting in the dining room. I grabbed his arm and whispered, "You said immediate family." And he said, "I guess Mom invited more people."